Hey, I'm just like cleaning all these pedals and using some alcohol wipes to make sure that I got like a whole box up here I stole from my wife. Thank you, Katie. I won't use them all. But I'm going through and just cleaning the bottoms of all these pedals. Some of them had a lot of goo, like this little rat clone here. It had a lot, and it just took me a while to get all of that off of there. But something I've never done that I'm going to do this time is turn, which I just did. I turned the plate upside down on this Volume X Mini because, well, it's rubber on the other side, and that rubber kind of has like an oiliness to it. And so the stuff never sticks that well. And I never liked turning it over because these screw heads, if you can see that, they stick out. But then I realized that that's not a problem because the 2 layers of the dual lock will be thicker than those screws. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I just thought I'd give you a quick update. Okay, I wasn't really planning on recording today. I just need to work while I'm listening to some stuff, but I gotta show you what I'm doing. Okay, so let me just show you the problem first. All right, so I was about to put some dual lock on this at the appropriate locations where it would fit perfectly on this board. But everywhere I want to put it, which is the heel and the toe, there are these little holes. And so what I thought is that I would get out one of these little quick mount things, and it comes with these little pads that stick on your unit right here, like your pedal. And then this can clip on it. I don't know if I have the right one. I'm going to check. There's another mount type A. I doubt any of these fit because the screw holes don't line up on this like weird looking pedal. Most pedals are, you know, normal. And I didn't think I would use these because I have to be very specific on where I'm putting these pedals, but I think this one's actually going to work out really well. So what happens is, let me show you. You put this on the bottom of the pedal and you can just snap it right in. And then once it's connected, it'll be right there. Now, I didn't fasten it yet, but it connects just like that. Then all you gotta do is pop it out, which is not the easiest thing, but they have a quick mount, quick release, whoops, quick release tool. Let's open that up and see what that's like. Okay. I guess you just put this under here and, whoa! And then it just pops right out like that. So if you don't have the pedal on, you can probably just put your fingers in there and click it. But once the pedal's on there, you can't get your fingers right there. So you put this on the bottom and you can push it off. So I don't know how many of these I'll use, but I probably will use it right here on the volume pedal for 2 reasons. 1, it's close to the edge and I can pop it off easily probably. 2, it's one of my expression pedals that I use in some demos sometimes. So I can pop it off easily, which is the same thing I may do with the dual amp thing that's holding my dual toe necks, but I'll let you know. Okay, one more thing I want to show you is that this one here, type C, kind of fits the HX1 perfectly, but in this case, it won't work where I need to put it or where I'm wanting to put it. So I want the pedal right up here in the corner, but where the little doohickeys are, there are lines right there. So I'd either have to move it over, have it hanging off, I don't want that, or move it down. And that's also not where I want it because it's too close to my volume pedal. So all that to say, it's not a perfect system, but it is pretty cool, especially if you have space on your board to move stuff around. You're not trying to fit and cram as many things as possible, like I'm trying to do. One more thing. These little packets right here, I assumed that these were the little like silicone things that they put in all things that like take the moisture out of things, and they're not. Don't throw these away like I did. I just got them out of my trash can. They are the longer screws. If your screws don't fit through this little template thing and the pedal, they give you longer screws. So don't throw these away like I did. Okay, one more thing. You can see how on the bottom I had to slide it over to the edge. The screw holes don't line up, but they send this little gel sticky thing right here that you just push it down where it goes. And now, boom. It's there. It's pretty firm. It doesn't feel like it's gonna come off. You gotta use the little key thing to take it off on the bottom. One of these plates actually fits directly on this case study Aspen overdrive. So I'm going to take these screws out, and if they're not long enough, I'll use the screws that I found in the trash and I'll put them on. Okay, it wasn't long enough, just like they said it might not be. Okay, that's long enough, but it's the wrong size. Okay, are they all the same? No, that's the wrong size. Those look to be the right size, but they also look to be the same length. They are maybe a little bit bigger. Yeah, those screws are just long enough. I was just thinking side to side it was going to work out. Clicking right in right there. But back and forth, it's like, you know, it's not the end of the world, but I want these pedals to line up. So I won't use it there. All right. A bit of an update. I got all these pedals on, dual locked. Everything looks like it's going well. Haven't wired anything except the things I needed to. I'm not using the effects loop of the HX Stomp, I'm pretty sure, but I left room in case I wanted to. But I have my Preston Pedals dual amp here holding the Tonex pedals. I got regular patch cables that will come out, and they're just under the board right now and go in there. These little things are awesome. I don't know if I talked about this in another video or not, but they can move around. They slide. Basically, it's a connector that goes back to back. One is stationary, but one slides around. And so what was cool was, as I was doing these one at a time, I was able to put the dual lock on and set this one. Then I was able to put the dual lock, put those in, and then set this pedal higher, kind of like this, and then just go straight down like that and lower it into place, which is pretty cool. And then I just did that one as well. It's coming along. Little update on what I've done. I got everything Velcroed down. This pedal right here is a stand-in for something else that needs more space right there. I am using the looper. So I'm coming in here with my guitar. Boom. It comes out the back, goes into there, comes out here, and goes into the Unity 6. Then it's going to come out of the Unity 6 into the HX Stomp, out of the HX Stomp, boom, into all of these, which go directly to here. That goes to the canvas. Each of these overdrives, boom, 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 are going to go into loop 1, 2, and 3. And then I'm just going to use this with the TRS cable so it can be expression into one of the uni ports up here. All right, quick update. I'm making some headway on this board, but doing the little solderless patch cables are fine. It's just a little bit difficult. Always have been. It's like you need a third hand. And then I remembered, oh, somebody sent me from Amazon, some company was like, hey, do you want to try out some helping hands? And I was like, yes, I do. Let's try it. And guess what? I just took it out of the box. I remembered I had it. Look at this thing. This is what you get in the box. It is a heavy dude. There's the brand right there. It was just on Amazon. You get all these little nifty tools and alligator clips, which are super helpful. You get this little clamp here. It's kind of like a magic arm. And you also get this vise right there, which I've definitely been using. And then these little guys right here, which is made to, like, you know, I think set things on that are wet, potentially. Maybe y'all know. I don't know. And then it comes with this light and a magnifying glass. Now, I haven't used a magnifying glass yet, but I have several times before I put this out. I was like, I need more light in here. I got light here and up there, and I do have more lights I could turn on, but I'm talking about close light. Like, I want to see right there. And so let me just show you how I've been using this. So what's cool about this is that it's small. So that's awesome, but it's also heavy. This metal plate right here is very substantial. On the bottom, it comes with these little rubber feet, so it's very secure. All the vibrations is like, it feels pretty solid. This light is, it plugs in. Oh, did I mention everything is magnetic? So you can just like quickly move it around, but the magnets are pretty strong. There's my light. It does color temperature. In case you want that sort of thing. And that's the brightest it goes. And it goes pretty dim. Of course, I want all the light I can get. But I have these little solderless patch cable tips here. You have to like take out the little screw, and then there's several pieces in the cable. And when you want to do angled cables, well, even straight cables, like you don't want them to start backing out. You want to hold that clamp tight. And so you got to push tight and screw, but you need something to push against. So that's where this vise comes in really handy. I actually need a straight cable right now. Oh, and look what I did down here. It's always a problem when you get everything set up, you get it, and then you have to pick this up, and then you got to put the screw on it. Ugh. So look what I did here. I took these little things and made like a little magnetic holder. So I put the screw on, put that right there. Look at that. That way when I need it, I just pull it out, and I can put it back in. Nice. So that's how I've been using it so far. If I find any other cool uses, I'll let you know. If you want something like this, like if you're always working and tinkering with things, soldering cables, I've been challenged to learn how to solder. I already bought a soldering gun. Like I've soldered a few things, but like the tediousness of soldering, something I don't necessarily have time to do, but I've been learning, I've been watching videos and so I think I'm gonna do that very soon. And I know this is gonna help. There's a link down there. It's just an Amazon link if you wanna help support the channel with like the affiliate Amazon stuff. The company didn't ask me to say anything. They just said, do you want to try this out? I was like, yeah, I'll try it out. So I did, and it's come in very helpful.